Hey POs, how's everybody doing today? Woo! MA, I got a question, and I'm gonna jump right in. I don't even know if I'm gonna do the little thing that I do before the video, because I got a question, and my memory ain't that long, so I gotta get it when I can get it. But who are you trying to freakity frack convince? Your cut ups, or your nut ups, or yourself? Who are you trying to convince, baby? Now, if you had your way, you would try to um, make this daggone case that you don't have Ken on your mind no more. Because you're going on and on and on about Rex this and Rex that. Then you say something about, well, it ain't no cougar kind of thing, because he give me money. He do. He do, baby. He just ain't had enough for the hairdo, right? That's why you gotta sport your standbys. Which nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Cause I throw mine on every now and again, honey. You know what I do. Keep it right and keep it tight. But who are you trying to convince? You know you still trying to work on Ken's nerves like no tomorrow. Now that heavy piece of artillery you had, you know, the one with involving the child and Ken. The jig is up on that, right? So now you figure to yourself, okay, let me approach this from a different angle. I can't use that kid thing no more because the gig is up on that. The story is out there. Because that young lady broke it. She broke it wide open from top to bottom. So, you know the one years ago. I can't think of her name, but she broke that story long time ago. So you figure, well, you can't do much about that because that's over. Because you did have him by the you know what for a while. You had him by the you know what. But since the young lady came out and put it all out here on the YouTube street, that card is no longer valuable. So you had to come in from a side door. Because you was at the back door. Back door got broken down. So you figure, let me get this side door cracking and popping. Which is, let me use another man to try to get under Ken's skin. And it's probably working, because apparently Ken ain't got all his marbles. You got to be missing some marbles if you're a grown man and you're looking at a kid in a certain type of way. You got to be missing some marbles. So you figure, I'm going to go in at a different way. I'm going to make him, because he still wants me, y'all. He still wants me. And he probably do. He probably do. Because, you know, I'm just going to keep it 100 over here, or how the young people say, keep it a buck. You know, sometimes cray-cray can attract cray-cray. Y'all know what I mean. You know, there's a big attraction. Birds of a feather love flocking together, y'all know. So you're gonna use, and I don't think you're gonna be able to do that to Will, because Will probably got some other stuff. Because you don't talk too much about him, but I bet God darn if you don't talk about Ken a whole lot, to the point that you drag his friend, who probably ain't did a thing to you ever in your real life. Or your fake one either. Let's keep it a buck. But you drag her every chance you get. Call her that, call her this, call her that. Probably ain't never laid eyes on the lady. But just because you know she exists, and she kind of is in between you and what you're trying to get, or what you used to get, when you had young men that, well, I don't know how old Ken is, but whatever his age is, he's too old to be messing with them children. When you figured you had him by the you know what, you know you ain't got him no more like that. So you're gonna use a different tactic. And in this case, it's this Rax person. Because you know, Ken over there still dripping something out his eyes. I don't know what he got coming out his eyes, but he dripping something. I don't know, you must have put the hokey dokey on him or something, made him turn himself, make him to turn himself all the way, just turn himself all the way around. Y'all see how I did that? That's what Ken doing. Because he wants to keep getting whatever he was getting from MA. So this is, in my opinion, why she's still using this Rax person to come at Ken, because she figured if Ken feels threatened enough that he ain't gonna come and do the hokey pokey, it's over for him. He just ain't gonna be, you know. So he gonna have to go ahead on and play ball in that treacherous court of yours, in that sticky, slimy, spidery trap of yours, and give you what you want, which is his vehicle and his money, in order for him to be able to do the hokey pokey and turn himself around. But girl, I think you still have the hots for that man too. I mean, I think your heat is really coming from between that car and some money that he's got, and you want in on that. You want to stay in on that. You want to keep that card very close to your chest, because you're not finished milking it. You want to milk it until it's all dried up, man. You want to milk it until it's all dried up, and you can't get nothing else up out of it. It's sad to say that you is still having some type of connection with a man who could go out and do some of the disgusting things that we've learned about over the years, as far as he's concerned. And so what does that say about you, M.A.? That say that you is not dealing with a full deck either. And you're just not. I'm not trying to, you know, pick at you or anything like that, but something is lacking within you if you could still be lusting over something like that. Listen, I've had to let dead dogs lie in my day. I had to. And it can be challenging, but it's doable. It can be done. I remember when my daughter fought, because I was, this was years ago. My daughter is 44 years old now. But every time that man come to the house to see his daughter, child. It was like he was there to see his child, but he was there to see his child's mama too. And I knew it. But it came a day. That, cause he told me, he said, Sharon, you used to, every time you saw me, you act like a school gal. And he wasn't lying. I was happy to see the man, cause I thought I was so mesmerized by him, you know. Cause I met him back in the 70s, you know, with the big bushes and. Did he have? I think he had a gold tooth. Anyway, that kind of stuff was popping back in the 70s. And he smelled good and he could dress. I mean, he was a sharp dresser. And he smelled so good. But it came time that when it was time for it to be over, I had to adjust myself. Because he told me one day when he came in, he said, Sharon, you don't act like you used to. when you saw me, because I used to get real giddy. I ain't even gonna tell y'all how old I was, but I used to get real giddy when I would see the man come. But my response to him was simply this: you're right. It's called growing up. And even though I had all of this so-called love for this man, I knew there was a time when it should be put behind me. I just knew. And all of that fuzzy-wuzzy, I mean, I still cared about him or whatever have you, but all of that giddiness, schoolgirl giddiness stuff, that went away. You still, I think, holding on, M.A. And see, I wasn't holding on to my daughter for I would put no monies or the do the Humpty Dumpty. You know, it was just that I had real feelings invested until I had to reevaluate the situation. But for you, M.A., I don't think that growing up will ever take place, because I think in your mind is still locked into a lot of childhood stuff that you can't break away from. I could break away from mine, and he wasn't nowhere near like a Ken. I mean, that was the last thing on his mind, was looking at a child in a strange type of way. Okay? It looked like if he was, I probably would have, no, I would have not probably in it. I would have felt a different type of way altogether about that turkey. Yes, ma'am. But you cut from a different kind of cloth. So I wonder what did happen in your real life. I wonder what did happen in your real life to make you want to stay close by this man, or want him to stay invested in you. Because I wouldn't want, no, going about your business if that's what you dealing with. You dealing with those kind of feelings and issues for things that you ought not to be dealing and feel. You need to go. You need to go and seek some help. Because I can't help you. I can't help you. You got to go and lay on somebody's couch and get the help you need. But even though none of that was I didn't deal with that with my daughter's father. I grew up. I grew up. Like I said, I stayed caring because, a lot of years were invested, yes. A child was formed from that union, yes. But listen, when it's got to be over, it's got to be over. And if you don't take the initiative to do it, then I don't know. It ain't going to get done. But see, you were just, M.A., being messy. And I don't know if because somebody was being messy with you as a child. I don't know. But you seem to have the darnest time, or should I say the easiest time, to overlook it and still trying to run game on the situation, to have your way, to get his car, to get monies, to get his whatever type of assistance you can get. So I feel like if you don't go ahead and learn a new way of thinking, which, listen, I can't count nobody out. I can't count them out. Because if Almighty want to reach his hand down today and touch you, oh, he can do that. I remember the story in the book, in the Bible, where he had this man on his knees eating grass. And then when it was appointed for that to stop, Almighty reached, lowered his hand, and he had it to stop. The man was able to get back up again. But for some of us, it might take longer than what other people have to engage in. So, M.A., girl, nobody's worried about you and Rex. Nobody is. you want somebody to be, and you're telling this story about, oh, how he almost got robbed. You trying to make it seem like he's this big time baller. But why he can't help you with that rug on your head? Why can't he help you get that up off of there? I'm sure you done expressed to him how you want your hair braided. Because you said something about, I guess you waiting on YouTube money to come out on the 21st to get your hair did. So if he balling like all of that, then how come he can't help you with that? Or maybe you're looking for that ex to, throw some money your way. Girl, everything ain't about $1. Everything ain't about $1. But to you, everything is about $1. I get it, but I don't. Child, you is a piece of work. A piece of work. And it seems like you're not even trying to correct yourself. All you want to do is keep up making these fantastical tales about how this has occurred, that has occurred. And it's mighty funny because when those things occur, as much as you like to do video, see, this is how we can, one of the ways we can tell when lies is going down, coming from you. Because we know you like to do your videos. We know that. But the things that you're trying to tell us that's so true, you don't show those things. Like the time you were supposed to be beating this woman down at the daggone nail salon. You didn't show that. So how's we supposed to believe that this stuff actually happened? The way you like to film everything? Everything is content for you? But you ain't putting none of that up there? That's how we can tell you're lying. Not just when your mouth is moving, but when we don't see it, when we don't see that you filmed it, recorded it, yeah, it's some lies up in them weeds somewhere. Somewhere is some lies in the thick of that mess. But anywho, I just wanted to come and talk about your videos because, girl, I'm telling you, you keep us in content because you just keep on with the lies. So that's what you want to do. Have at it, honey. Have at it. And now just keep coming and letting the people know, listen, this stuff ain't believable. Y'all can believe it if you want. But this girl ain't telling the daggone T.I. the way it T.I. is or the way it T.I. was. She just ain't doing it, y'all. But anyway, now, back to the station identification. Something I should have said at the beginning. Welcome to Sharina Belly, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you've been here before. Welcome on back. Welcome on back. Listen, guys, I want y'all to, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Then go ahead and mosey on over and hit that bell. You're going to hit that bell because it's going to notify you when I come back with another video, guys, okay? It's going to notify you. Like the video or thumbs it down. It's up to you. Share the videos out even. I would appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And because we're on that road. We're trying to be on that 2K road, okay? And, yeah, comments. Send me some comments. What y'all think? I mean, because this child is, I mean, she's done gone past delusional. I mean, I used to call her delusional all the time, but she's gone past that. So send me some comments. What do y'all think? Because I know my POs, I know they thinking something. So send me some comments as to what it is you're thinking, because I want to be on it too. You probably thinking like I'm thinking. This girl is just a whole piece of hush your mouth. Child. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I want you guys to, again, subscribe to the channel for me, if you will. And share the videos out for me, please. And then, look, go to my new channel, my backup channel, Sharina Belly Shorts, and subscribe over there as well, okay? So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I truly do. Until the next time I see you or you see me, or however this thing is supposed to be, almighty peace and blessings, okay? Almighty peace and blessings. Don't forget, guys, love yourself, okay? Love yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Love someone else. Don't be afraid to tell them you love them either, okay? Because people want to know. People need to know sometimes. You know, because a lot of people moving through life feeling unloved. So for them to hear somebody who, you know, who out here loving on them, it might be the difference between an up or down, okay? So guys, in the meantime, in between time, again, I say thank you. And thank you so very much for stopping by. Almighty peace and blessings.